Hey guys, Boo97388 here, and today I'm a little grumpy. Today I want to take some time to address the current status of Battlefield 4 as of the recent update 1.06, and the so-called Player Appreciation Month of double EXP and free battle packs coming in February. I'm probably just going to have some Xbox One Conquest gameplay rolling in the background while I'm doing this, but I think a lot of these issues need to be addressed and fixed now. With the recent patch, it seems like while a lot of things were fixed, a whole slew of things were introduced and or unpatched with the recent update. One of them, which is the elephant in the room, is the dreaded 0% health glitch. By God, the number of times I've been killed by people in firefights when their health should have been here at 0 is astronomical. The funny thing about this is that after spending tons of time on both the 360 and Xbox One versions of the game, it's only now reared its ugly head with the 1.06 patch. This can be excruciatingly frustrating to players who have the drop on an opponent only to be killed by them within an inch of their life. Which leads me to the next issue, the netcode. Yeah, I know BF4's netcode is god-awful and the folks at DICE have been working their asses off to fix it, but when I have to pump 13 or so bullets from a SAR or M16 into somebody, there's a problem. What just completely baffles me is that this never happened to me on 1.06. Hell, it didn't even happen to me on the unstable mess the 360 version was before I upgraded. To make things worse, driving ATVs or buggies is still suicidal because the hit detection on them makes it so you self-destruct tapping a milk carton at high speeds. Now, while the next issue doesn't happen to me because I have Ethernet on my consoles, the rubber banding's even worse than before. Not only that, you can literally see people running forward then snapping back 50 feet, while those who aren't rubber banding can land every shot on them. There's nothing worse than trying to run away from a group of attackers only to snap right back into their line of fire, or trying to drive a tank only to hear frickin' Beelzebub erupt from the tank treads. A new thing that I've experienced as well is odd textures popping up here and there around the map. While I'm no game developer or maker, I know my way around a few game engines like Source and can pick up when a texture wasn't properly implemented into a map. You see, there are these yellow and black line textures that are starting to show up now when I play the game, which I'm guessing are the error textures Frostbite 3 displays when a texture isn't properly loaded. I'm going to try and find a screenshot and put it up for you right now. But this never happened before the newest update, and there's no real excuse for it to be happening when we've gone through numerous patches where this wasn't an issue. People have also reported constant freezing, of course, but ever since I made the move from the Xbox One, I've only been sent to the dashboard maybe 3-4 times. On the 360, however, Dawnbreaker crashed just trying to load, and the excessive amount of grenade spam on Operation Locker was enough to completely shatter my 360. As for the game deleting your campaign save, well, that's still broken, and I wouldn't look for that to be fixed. DICE doesn't seem to really care about the campaign that much, and even though they've been trying and saying they've been trying to fix the campaign and save bugs, I don't think we're ever going to get a resolution to this. One more thing that I've noticed, there are frequent frame rate drops for no given reason. I was playing on Altai Range only yesterday when the frame rate dropped from its usual 60 to around 20, for at most a few seconds, but then it came back to speed. I don't know if that's just a server slowing down or a huge collaboration between the lagging players and the rubber banding, but it's something that has to be fixed as well. Now that we've got some of the technical stuff out of the way, I want to take some time to talk about the supposed fixes the 1.06 patch brought. One, which I'm personally grateful for, is the nerf to the Little Bird's 25mm cannons. Those things were disgustingly overpowered, but here's the catch. Now that one of the best attachments the Little Bird can get is nerfed, that means the Iglis and Stingers keeping them out of the air are getting nerfed, right? Or the default miniguns are getting buffed to compensate? Maybe flare times are reduced? Nope. Being in the air is still hell on earth for anyone who's brave enough to step foot inside a jet or helicopter, with the lightning-quick lock-ons of Iglis and Stingers dropping you faster than when I heard Titanfall was 6v6. Among other things fixed were the lighting bugs on Rogue Transmission and Operation Locker, a bug where the HMG ammo box on the M1 Abrams blocked your camera view, a camera glitch when switching weapons while crouched, altered speeds to jet planes, and improved stability. Improved stability. Which means they're working on fixing crashing, but it still crashes even more than it used to. Sure, that's cool and all, but what about the netcode? And the hit registration and the rubber banding? If DICE could fix all this in a single patch, I'm almost 100% positive people would stop bitching and the game would be fun again. So, I've decided to put together a quick, small list that I'd like to see DICE implement in a 1.07 patch, and hopefully you'll all agree with these. We need fixed netcode, better hit registration, and to solve the problems of rubber banding. Weapon-wise, DICE should follow through with their promise to buff DMRs, reduce the damage of the V40 minis, seriously those things are like portable nukes, make lock-on times for the Iglis and Stingers longer, or nerf their damage, either or, and reduce the damage attack boat shells can do to infantry. But here's the worst part. As of today, DICE announced that February is going to be Player Appreciation Month, where everyone gets double EXP and a free gold battle pack every single day. I have one simple question to ask, and I'm sure other people are going to agree with this. What the fuck are they thinking? A whole month of double EXPs for a game that barely works, and to the fact that they're literally handing out difficult items to earn for free every single day? Why aren't they focusing on fixing the game? I wouldn't mind so much if I could actually kill people, and if other players could play the game without lagging all over the place. It's just straight up nonsense. Even then, those who reach level 110 don't benefit from this since they've hit the level cap, and new players will be up to 110 during this month, then drop the game because there's nothing left to do. I know DICE is trying to do damage control here, but this isn't how it's done. If I were them, I'd publicly admit that they know their game is bugged as fuck, then go to working and fixing everything without advertising premium or exclusive Battlefield watches or whatever they always do. Seriously, go check their Facebook page. It just makes sense. And if DICE can pull it off, they'd win back numerous fans. If not, well, there's plenty of other games I can spend my time and money on that are playing that aren't broken as hell. And I'm sure as hell will. Come on, DICE, you're better than this. You know what's wrong, and you just need to figure out how to fix it, and everything's going to be better. I promise. Anyway, if you like this video and want to see more rants like this, slam that like button, comment, and subscribe if you feel like it. This is something different, and I think it's something that really needs to be addressed, so make sure to share it with your friends. I don't know if this will ever make its way to DICE, but if it does, well, I hope they can learn from this, and hopefully they'll just make the game fun again. Because it's become a slogfest. This is Boo97388 signing off.